Are you guys so tired of playing the same deck? The Mewtwo, the Charizard, the Articuno, the Misties. Do you want something new? Something fun? Meet Butterfree.
Butterfree, tackle!
No one plays it. You start with Caterpie. Caterpie, he can call a Pokemon from your deck to your hand, so you can easily and faster go through your cards. Then you have Metapod. Metapod is kinda ass, like he sucks. Metapod needs 2 energies to do something and 2 energies to retreat. But don't worry, you don't have to put another energy. Then you put Butterfree, because Butterfree only needs 1 energy to retreat. So that 1 energy you use on Caterpie to call your Pokemon, you can use to retreat. Then you put your Butterfree in the backline. And your Butterfree has a special ability. Every turn it can heal 20 HP to every Pokemon. You heal everyone and everything. And if you play your cards right, you can just hustle around and heal back and then put other Pokemon back in. Of course, Butterfree isn't a carry, like how am I gonna win if I don't kill Pokemon? Well, don't worry, we got Venusaur. We have Bulbasaur and Caterpies as our starter. Then we have Ivysaurs, Metapods and our Venusaur. Our Venusaur is here to stall the game. Our Venusaur heals every turn 20 HP when you get 4 green energies on him. And Butterfree can heal him every turn. We use cards like Erica, potions to make him sustain through the battle. And even if someone uses Sabrina, it's fine, because your Butterfree has 120 HP. It will survive most attacks. Articuno can't one-shot him, Starmie can't one-shot him, Charizard, well, he can one-shot everything, so we're not gonna talk about that. But if you play it right, and so you just sacrifice your second Bulbasaur, because we have 2 Bulbasaurs, 2 Ivysaurs, 2 Venusaurs, you can go through Sabrina, and when the Venusaur is back in, your opponent is he's gonna sweat, because he can't go through it, because you heal at least 50 HP every turn. And if you get 2 Butterfrees, 70. And you have Erica, you have potions, you can use multiple potions per turn. It's so good. So let me show you how it works and get you some free elo. So here we have our deck. So you see our Caterpies, we have 2 Caterpies, 2 Metapods, 2 Ivysaurs, 2 Butterfrees, we have 2 of each Pokemon. Then we put 2 potions, 2 Pokeballs, 2 Professor Oaks and 2 Ericas. So everything is for 2. So it's really easy to handle what you still have left in your deck, because everything is 2 cards. I'll show you some examples of decks I played against, so you know what to do. I'll give you some tips, some do's and don'ts, so you have an easier time getting into this deck. So in this first bet I'm gonna show you, we play against a dark type deck with Weezing that wants to poison us and stall us out. Our deck is the ultimate counter because, well, you just heal every turn. We are playing first. He starts with 2 Coffins with a Bulbasaur. And when you go first, you really want to go for Bulbasaur. Because if you go with Caterpie, it takes 2 lines to set up your 4 energies on your Bulbasaur to your Venusaur. So when you start with on turn 1 and you have a Bulbasaur and a Caterpie, always put in the Bulbasaur and then put the Caterpie. Also because the Bulbasaur is way more tanky, even if you don't find an Ivysaur. So I show you some of my cards and we evolved immediately. You can do a greedy trick, which is don't evolve. Next turn, 40 damage, and then you evolve and do 60 damage. The problem is, oh, you're probably gonna die if you don't do this evolution. But if you really want to be greedy, you can do an early attack to put some offense damage on the enemy, but also against Weezing doesn't matter because he will just Koga out anyway. So he evolved his Weezing and he poisoned our Ivysaur, which isn't a big problem at the moment. Because we got Erica, we got Potion in the hand, we're really chilling, we're really good. So we draw Professor Oak, we're probably gonna use it. Let's see what we get. We get another Ivysaur and a Caterpie. The Caterpie is nice because we want to set up for our Butterfree that can out-sustain this deck of his. So we put in our Caterpie, we evolve our Ivysaur to the Venusaur. So that's really good because Venusaur has a max HP is 190 HP. So when you evolve him, he gets 100 HP back, which is a crazy amount. I think Venusaur is the most HP Pokemon in the whole game. In the TCG Pocket, if I'm correct. If I'm wrong, tell me in the comments, but I think it's Venusaur. So he poisoned us, he does tackle, he doesn't do really much. He also really wanted to set up his Ekans, you can see in the back for his Arbok, to catch a Pokemon off guard and just keep it in. You also see a lot of Arbok players with Pidgeot, and they want you to swap in a weaker Pokemon so that they can just kill the other Pokemon, because Arbok doesn't allow you to go away. Well, to retreat, to be precise. We put another energy. We healed up our Venusaur with Erica. We did Razor Leaf, so we're trying to do some damage. He probably wants to go Koga. I don't remember exactly what he does this time, but I think he will press Koga and retreat. Unless there's no Koga in his hand. Okay, he doesn't. So we are 1-0 up. And if we get a Butterfree now, it's gonna be really good. We didn't get it, but the moment we get Butterfree, or Venusaur, he regens 50 HP a turn, which is a lot. Like, it's crazy, 50 HP a turn. He can do that. Well, he does the damage, so he literally doesn't lose any HP every turn. So we throw on our first Giant Bloom, 100 damage, 30 HP back. When you get to your first Giant Bloom hit every game, it feels so good. It's very satisfying. And we 1-0 up. He puts in it other Weezing, and he's probably like shaking around because he's like, how the fuck am I going through this? Because even if I use Sabrina, I can just... Any Pokemon, he needs 2 turns to kill. And if I get the Butterfree, I can just put Venusaur back any turn without costing me too much. So we got the Butterfree. We can heal every turn now. So at the moment, for him, there's no way he can win. This deck is so strong, you just win. Not because you have a lot of damage, per se, but because he can't kill him. He surrendered. People gonna concede so many times when you play this, because they know they can't kill it. It's so good, because even with Sabrina or with Giovanni, they don't get the resources. So let me show you another battle with a different team, which is Misty. So for the second battle, we are going second, pun not intended. And now I show you why we use Caterpie. Because when you go second, Caterpie first is so good. You get a lot of tempo, like a lot of cards. You are the first one to use a move. He will use an Articuno, so you know, well, it's a Misty abuser who can only win with 1 card, but doesn't matter for us. Even if he hits 1 or 2 hits, we can still win this. It's fine. When we get to our setup, it's unlosable. So he uses Pokeball item and he put Froakie in. He will use X-Speed to put in his Articuno because he will prepare for his Misty shenanigans we all love and hate. So does he hit? Does he hit? Hahaha! No hit for you, sir. Well, he missed, so he's a dumbass. And we are really good on track. We have he used all his cards. We get Professor Oak. We get Erica, which is really good. We get a Bulbasaur. We will use our first Grass on Caterpie to get through our deck really fast. Note is, we don't have any X-Speeds in this deck because Butterfree only costs 1 to retreat, and we will never retreat Venusaur almost. Only certain occasions, so it's not needed. You will put a Water Energy on his Articuno and skip the next turn, I think. So he skipped to my turn after 15 minutes of waiting. We pick up another Bulbasaur, which is very nice. We evolve our Caterpie to Metapod, and because we really want to get the Butterfree early as possible. And now we just put all energy cards on Ivysaur. We don't need more energy on Metapod or Butterfree. We will not use Butterfree has attacked 60 damage gust. It's not worth it. Not worth to put so many. Only use your Venusaur. The only function your Butterfree has is sometimes switch him in if you really need to, because your Venusaur doesn't sustain enough, which happens rarely, but it can happen. And his other thing is, press every turn, heal, 20 HP, every turn. In the long term, it's gonna save him, my Venusaur, so much hits, because he can go to 190, so it's almost every turn you can heal something back up. So he put another Articuno in front. He will use Ice Wing, and he's probably thinking next turn I kill him. But well, nobody knows what Butterfree does, which is the beauty of this. Nobody knows he has 120 HP. Nobody knows he is healing, because I never seen a Butterfree. So now he's like, shit, I can't kill him. Maybe he has a Greninja. I don't remember, to be honest. If he has a Greninja, he can kill him this turn. But I think I use a potion, because I knew it in the turn. Like, now it's for certain my Butterfree can be killed this turn, because the max damage he can do is 100 damage. Or Venusaur, we don't want to put in yet, because we want to get him in as healthy as possible. So he's super bulky. So he gets another Misty. And does he hit? Does he hit? Does he hit? He hit 1. And he hit 0. So he got 1, but we don't care. We can go through these Articunos. When our Venusaur is on his 4 energies and we got 1 Butterfree in, it's really hard for him to get through the Venusaur. He's super tanky. Caterpie. So now we got all basic Pokemon. The beauty of this deck is we only have 4 basic Pokemon. So it's literally, the board is perfectly full. We can't get more basic Pokemon. We just keep on our hands, we can do nothing with. And everything has a purpose. So now our deck is stacked. It's completely full. And we can only get cards that evolve or help a Pokemon now, which is the beauty. So we swapped out the Butterfree with the energy we put the Caterpie before. And we use the first Razor Leaf on this Articuno. So we get him below 100 HP. So if he wants to survive with Articuno now, he has to swap it out or put 2 potions. If he had 2 potions now. If he has 2 potions now. So he will use Sabrina. And we will sacrifice our Bulbasaur. Because the chance that we get another Venusaur with 4 stacks is almost impossible. So we just sacrifice him. This is completely fine. I didn't care about this. Like sacrifice, you should use your Pokemons also as HP and tools. Sacrifice a Pokemon to make your other Pokemon live longer and get stronger is always a good thing. If you win 3-2, 3-1, 3-0, it's all the same, it doesn't matter, you won. I don't care how I win. If you do it like this and you win, perfect. That shows that you can take damage and still win the game. You don't need to always win 3-0. So he only used 1 potion, I don't know why, he's trolling, he just wasted his potion. He knew I was gonna put back a Venusaur, so I don't know why he even did the potion, he could have just kept it. So that was very weird. Also this Butterfree is amazing because Articuno does 10 splash damage, but it doesn't matter because Butterfree heals 20 HP back to all bench Pokemons anyway, so it literally negates all the damage it does. The Greninja makes it a bit more tricky, but on the other hand, he needs to get through a Venusaur first. Look, he does this, and he thinks probably, well, if I get the Butterfree down, it's easy to get the Venusaur down. But in reality, he only does 10 damage a turn on a Butterfree, so it's 5 more turns. And his Articuno is not gonna survive 5 more turns. So he's completely trolling. He's out of his mind. We will definitely sacrifice our Metapod. The best part about this, he has no Sabrinas anymore. So he used 2 Sabrinas to kill 2 Pokemon. And you think, oh, that's good. Well, no. I don't think he should have done it with Sabrina. Because how will he ever get the last kill? This Butterfree is never gonna die. With Erica in hand, we probably have a potion left. There's no way we will ever lose this. He can't get through this. And he knows probably now this Butterfree is not gonna die. This Venusaur is not gonna die. But he will still try, I think. He thinks, oh, the 100 damage a turn on Venusaur, so on 3 turns he's dead. But he's not, because we heal 50 HP a turn. He will try to set up for his third Greninja, which is kind of ballistic to think about. 2 Greninjas and an Articuno. You mostly think, wow, nobody's gonna win against that. But, well, the beauty of this deck is we can win against this. And it's not even close. So we took out the Articuno. He probably should have swapped out. I don't know why he didn't do that. But, well, we won 4-2, I would say, because we killed 2 AX Pokemons. And now, guys, I want to show you what are the good matchups and bad matchups. Because there are bad matchups, I'm not gonna lie. One is really obvious, and other ones are like medium, and some are really easy. So we go through this now. So let's talk about the matchups. So the first one is the easiest, it's the Dark type. Because you have Arbok, and Arbok Pidgeot combo is super easy. Just put in Bulbasaur and don't use any other Pokemon. Because he can switch them away. And Venusaur one-shot Arbok, and Pidgeot doesn't have much damage. So just use Bulbasaur. You can use Butterfree on the back if you feel confident, but you don't have to. Just use Venusaur, and his whole deck doesn't work because he can't switch out because you don't have any other Pokemon benched. Next matchups. Articuno. It's like the hardest one if he gets 3 Mystic Coins, obviously. If he doesn't, it's really winnable. sacrifice early game your Pokemon. If he has a Starmie, you have to sacrifice your Metapod because you probably don't have a Butterfree yet on the second turn, because Starmie only needs 2 water energies and can be evolved immediately. But if you stall a little bit and you get Venusaur in, your Venusaur can take 3 hits at least from the Starmie, and probably in 2 of those turns you already have 4 grass energy, so you can easily take the damage. It's fine. So you win that in the long term. Pikachu matchup is okay. It depends. It really depends on your luck on the draw. Because if you have you need to get Venusaur as soon as possible. If you get Bulbasaur and you don't get Ivysaur immediately, it's kind of GG, because Ivysaur, Bulbasaur, Caterpie, Metapod, they all get one shot. So, but when you get one Butterfree or a Venusaur, you probably win, because you can use Air kind of potions and the healing of Venusaur or Butterfree to sustain and kills other Pokemon. Of course, if you Zapdos, it can be sometimes unlucky that he gets 4 hits and he does 200 damage, but normally it's a good matchup. And Mewtwo. So, it depends. If he has a Gardevoir really early, it can be really hard, because you can use Psy Strike, I think is now the name of the move, every turn. So then you won't win. But if you attack first with Venusaur, 100 damage, you probably win, because he doesn't have that much healing. And if you use Sabrina, and when he puts Butterfree in, you sacrifice him, of course. But that's fine if you use Sabrina, because you can just put your Venusaur back, because you can only use it twice. So if you don't sacrifice another Venusaur, he only gets 2 points. And he doesn't get through your Venusaur. So you should win. And the hardest matchup is, well, it's Charizard, obviously. When it's Moltres, you don't do much damage. He does 20 bonus damage all his Pokemon, because, well, fire beats water. Fire beats grass, obviously. So that matchup is unplayable, because his Charizard will one-shot your Venusaur, and if your Venusaur get one-shot, it's just over. Even the Arcanine is unplayable, and the Arcanine is way worse than the Charizard. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I found it was a fun thing to do something different with my channel for once, and I will do some pack openings next week. I ordered some packs, so that will be fun. So, and I also will continue Binding of Isaac, but I want to do some different things to keep the fun, to have some variety in my channel. But I only wanted to do Pokemon and Binding of Isaac. I don't want to go 50 different ways, because that won't work. Nobody doesn't want to subscribe to that. So thank you guys so much for watching, and see you guys in the next one. And if any comments or you have any ideas for the deck to get better, or any ideas, let me know in the comments, and like, subscribe, and see you guys next time. Goodbye.